Guys, so today you're probably wondering, who is this? Who is playing this tank? That name in the corner doesn't say Bnadit. Well, you'd be correct, because this is Kriegsmarine. I can't say that name. I'm just going to call him Kitty. He's from the World of Warships forum.
Let's go.
And this replay is about a week old. He sent it to me. We were both playing at the same time, and he PM'd me that he had just gotten a Top Gun in his Fury. So I told him, send me the replay, and he sent it to me, but I haven't had time in the past week to record a video on it, so that's why I'm doing one today. Anyways, for those of you that don't know what a Fury is, a Fury it's an M4A3 E8 or EZ8 Sherman variant that was portrayed in the movie Fury last year. And if you haven't seen the movie, go see it, because if you haven't seen the movie, go buy it and watch it. It was great. But the thing is, this was the trailer for the movie and World of Tanks kind of combined, and they basically had World of Tanks did advertising for the movie, and so that and that, this and that happened here and there, and but anyways, they brought this into the game, so that way, A, it would advertise the movie, and B, Wargaming could make some money off of it. And you may be thinking, well, this is just an EZ8 with a special paint job and an extra machine gun on top. You're right to a point, except this tank is slightly worse, other than the gun has a better reload. This will out DPM an EZ8 on average. And as you can see, he spotted his first enemy, and you can see how quickly he's getting these shots off. I mean, he pops up, and in the time that it takes the T-150 to reload, he's already put 3 shots down in his direction, and then that's not a very slow reload. The T-150 with the 107, I think, is the gun he's using. It's a long reload, but at tier 6 max game, he should usually be able to reload in about 2 shells from most mediums. But since this is the Fury with an insane rate of fire, it is just amazing. But as you see, he's just abandoned his position in the back to go up and shoot at some stuff in the front. So he sees a T-25 in the distance, throws a few rounds at it, hesitates to fire another one, and then he's up here, he's waiting, he spots a KV-2, fires at it, bounces, fires again, bounces, pops out again, fires, and I think he took splash damage from the KV-2 hitting something, or something else in the back. And right here he turns his gun around, noticing that the T-150 is charging, and he takes a hit in the back of the turret, but there's no time to worry where that came from, as the T-150 has friends behind him that are pushing, and he runs around this way by the Hetzer, and then an enemy tank says, "Where are you going, Fury?" in chat, and he goes, I can't read what that says, but anyways, so he goes, yeah, because, I think he said because, and then, so his team isn't doing so well. I mean, look at the scores. It's not the best you could think of, and if you're looking at the stats on either team, they're not the best either. I mean, neither team had a bunch of exceptionally good players. I mean, his team has that VK and the Griller, which we'll hear more about later. But the enemy team just had a lot of heavy tanks that came this way, and his team just couldn't hold up against their HP. And so that's probably why they're losing this. But his team is starting to pull back the scores on the other side. And he's got 1 kill from killing the T-150 earlier. And he comes up, he fires, kills that, and then he kills the KV-2, and he's running down here to try to avoid artillery. And he sees what's happening on his mini-map. He comes in, tries to line up a shot, can't find it, move on to the next target. So he's coming in, he's driving at a regular pace, not too much excitement, and then he spots something on his flank, turns, it's a Chaffee, he's like, oh no, it's going to kill the artillery. He's turning his tank, and he misses, and then he thinks artillery is dead, but the griller just absolutely obliterated that artillery. And the Chaffee says, nice shot, griller. And he shoots the T-25 and then hurries to cover. And as you just saw, the VK just died. So that means that probably the 3 best people on his team were left facing this. But the VK was on the other flank and he just died. And if you're looking at this, then, you know, looks like a pretty fair fight. It's tier 4s. It's a tier 4 and a tier 5 against a tier 6. But then he spots the Sherman 3, and he hides behind this building, and he accidentally blows up his cover. And I think he's starting to panic here because he's outnumbered. But he pulls back, stays calm, takes a hit, and I pause it here, zoom out. If he's got a Sherman 3 on the ridge line where my cursor is, there's a Sherman 3 there, 2 tanks there, and then in the bottom, and then in the upper, in the northwest corner of the map is where the Martyr 38T was last spotted. So if he can kill the 3 of these guys, he'll have some time to regroup. And his loader gets killed when the T-25 hits him, so he uses his medkit, gets the loader back in action, because not many tanks fire fast when they have a dead loader, even if you have an exceptionally high rate of fire to begin with. So he starts mowing through this T-25, turns around, the griller slams a shell into the T-25, kills him, he turns around, wiggles back and forth, not giving the Sherman 3 a shot, and now it's much fairer. It's 3 versus 2. And the T-80 bounces, not surprising. He comes over here to get the T-80. The T-80 pulls back. I'm guessing he's yelling in enemy chat, "Artillery, cover me!" He comes around, just expertly outflanks this guy. T-80 panics, doesn't do what he should have done. What he should have done is he should have ran back to wherever his team was hiding, because that was just a bad move on his part. I mean, if he would have ran once he realized his team was losing that battle, he could have gotten into a bush up on the mid-ridge and spotted either Kitty or the griller, because, you know, that's just what light tanks are supposed to do. You know, how many times do you see a tier 4 light tank successfully win a battle against a tier 6 medium? Not very high odds, is it? So, if it would have been me, I think I would have just gone back and tried to go and do some spotting for my team. But I guess the T-80 was thinking, oh god, these guys already have 5 kills up. These guys already have 5 kills, and I really don't want to be next, so yeah, this isn't going to end well for me, and sorry about that. I just had a slight malfunction with my editing, so I just realized it as I was editing the video. I had the battle results in the thing, and yeah, they were halfway through the video, so I had to edit that out. And right here, but anyways, we'll get back to it now. So right here, he comes in, and he's driving up. I just realized this too. I said at the beginning of the video it was a Top Gun, didn't I? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, well, I'll have to try not to do that in the next video, because I'm too lazy to go back and edit this. Why you so stupid? Anyways, So he's driving towards the last known location of the martyr, and he's guessing that artillery is over here too, because artillery moving, really? And if you look at that artillery stats, it's not surprising. It wouldn't surprise me if he hadn't. It wouldn't surprise me if he was sitting in the cap circle still. And right here you see my cursor pop up. That's because I was messing up with the recording, I thought, so I had to lift the little bar on the bottom to adjust it. You guys probably don't want to see all my desktop icons, so. But yeah, so right here he's driving, and then he spots it, gets delayed reaction, he's like, oh my god, and then the griller fires, leaves him on 1 HP, and Kitty finishes him off, and the M6 on their team is laughing in chat, that he was left on 1 HP. So right here, he continues to drive around looking for the martyr, and then his base starts getting capped. And he goes, oh, he's probably thinking, oh great, we're both over halfway across the map, and the odds of the griller successfully being able to actually get back and reset are slim, because he's artillery, so he can't aim in quickly. And the Fury isn't a slow tank, but it's not the fastest tank in the game either. So, I mean, if I were in this situation, I'd prefer a Chaffee, a T-37, Bulldog, basically any light tank, or a Cromwell, because those are all really quick. Well, I guess I could go with a T-95 also, because if I were in a T-95, I probably would be sitting at that other corner still trying to get to the other side of the map. But yeah, so he starts taking blind shots into the cap, and he's trying to destroy this building, I'm guessing, but doesn't. Right here in the replay, I'm yelling at him, no, it's not destructible, stop shooting at it, you're wasting ammunition. So he finally realizes that, and he stops, and then he's driving, he's coming up, and he's going, okay, there's only one place he can be if I haven't spotted him yet. And he spots him with proxy, comes in, fires, destroys the martyr, and game over. They win. And now here's the replay. Now here's the stats for all of you who are interested. Yes, that was a mastery badge. And if we look, that griller had an amazing game, and so did Kitty. And I was surprised that when I saw the replay that Kitty had less damage than that griller, because usually that's not what you expect when you think about that, but, you know, whatever. I'm glad that he sent in this replay. Now, if you guys have any other replays that you'd like to send me, please send them via the World of Tanks personal messenger, and I think that's the only way I'll accept them for now. And please don't just make like a troll replay sending in one with like 0 kills, 0 damage, 0 spotting. Don't do that. I will block you from my World of Tanks communications till the end of time. So, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one, and have a good day. Bye.